The fight we've been waiting for a very long time, Netero versus the King, finally begins in this episode. Oh man, this episode was so freaking badass. Now, the fight only took place in the second half of the episode, even when the first half of this episode was really awesome. But I want to talk about this badass fight first. Wow, the fucking original soundtrack in that fight. When you see Netero break in the ceiling, and he's like, this is going to be your tomb. I was like, oh my god. And then you just see the King actually blocking Netero's moves while he's attacking him at like supersonic freaking speed of light. Just so badass. I mean, come on. Was anyone else just not on the edge of their seat when he just heard that soundtrack, along with the heart-pumping way the actual rhythm of the music was, with the atmosphere, the fighting, the voice actors betraying the characters, along with the King just sitting there bossing every move that Netero actually threw at him. It was a very damn good fight, and this is just the starting point. Next episode's preview shows like the fight is going to continue. I'm so interested to see exactly which side is going to win. Will the King prevail over Netero, one of the strongest old guys in this series? I don't know, but it is a badass way they're setting up this fight, and I'm just curious exactly who is going to win this. So let's talk about the beginning half of this episode. There was a lot of different things happening in this beginning that was just downright tense. A lot of tension was put into this first half. Like, for instance, how Knuckle pops out of nowhere and he's starting to question Poof, like, Poof, I'm gonna fight you. And Poof's like, you know, saying, sure, I'll fight you, but I'm in a situation. And he points at Gon, and just all the stuff that's going on is pretty much showing that he cannot move. But all of a sudden, he doesn't care for Komugi or Pitou, and he decides to fly off. And so Knuckle has to go chase him down. And as we can see from this entire scene is that Poof doesn't care for Komugi's actual well-being, even though it'll probably hurt the King. And Pitou's like, oh no, what am I gonna do? Thinking that, you know, Gon is going to strike her or Komugi. It's a really upsetting scene. It really shows you the tension, and you could definitely see the freaking rage in Gon's face with that animation. The animation that Madhouse does for this series is breathtaking. It really displays the emotions and atmosphere of its characters with just animation alone. You could feel the rage off of Gon, and that is what I love about this episode. Just getting to see how Gon, our actual main character that's supposedly good, is doing almost like evil deeds. He's forcing Pitou up against the wall saying, you got less than 10 minutes. And we find out this episode that Pitou is actually lying about 3 or 4 hours to heal Komugi, and the actual time to really heal her would be 1 hour. And she finds out that she can most likely force her ability to actually rush the healing procedure in less than 10 minutes like Gon wanted. So really, this episode reveals a lot, shows a lot, tension is built up, and exactly what is going to happen once Komugi is healed. Is Pitou going to strike exactly at Gon? Is she going to walk with Gon to a fighting arena? What is going to happen, and who is going to save Komugi from the inevitable fight of Pitou and Gon? So really, this episode was fucking badass. It was a very damn good episode. It was a major setup right at the beginning portion of this episode for the upcoming fight of Poof and Knuckle, along with Pitou and Gon's tension just rising even higher, and then getting to see the freaking King versus Netero was just so badass and boss. So overall, badass episode. Love it. Love the soundtrack. Love the animation. It was a really good episode of Hunter x Hunter. Tell me your thoughts on this episode. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite moments about this episode? Most likely, it's probably going to be the fight at the end of this episode. But let me know what was your favorite moments. Did you enjoy all of the character development we got in this episode? Everybody, I love you so much. Chibi out.